sister, but I'm the oldest in my life.
Are you older than me?
My well,
Hmm? Oh,
good.
unless Vaughn's 18. Is Vaughn 18?
No, I
I
thought
can't
Vaughn was also
remember.
like 21 with
And
us.
then 20.
Something like that.
Because I know
We don't
Victor
need to
and
know how
Callista
old
were the like
Etika is.
similar age. Etika is an age.
Oh, the characters. Oh,
And
Pastel,
Halder's like 40-ish, but that's still young for his race. Yes.
I have a question for you about Twitch.
Yeah.
Do you ever deal with Twitch, like whenever you stream to a different category and you like put it in that you're like not streaming D&D, but you're streaming D&D, but it like defaults back to GTA and you're like, stop it.
It's so annoying.
Okay.
It does that all the time.
Okay, not just me. Awesome. I'm just
It's
like,
like you'll save it, but
Twitch
it
round
doesn't
thing.
fully save. Like it hasn't made it to all the corners of Twitch yet, I guess. It's awkward. And then I'm always
know
like, oh, I did it wrong, but I really think it just happens on its own sometimes.
it
And you
is
shouldn't
Twitch.
feel so bad.
Because I swear sometimes I've seen Pastel stream where it's on the right category and then midstream it switches back and I'm like, hey, what happened?
Yeah, it's fucking wild. It's crazy out here.
why
Crazy.
is...
Y'all, I'm so excited. I was ready for D&D last week, I'll be honest.
Raising my hand. So was I.
let me...
I'm actually always ready for tabletop.
I'm not receiving the Fist of God today, so we're good.
You know, I'm not going to say that.
actually
The
play.
Fist of God?
The fit. Get your mind out of the God.
That's what you said. That's what I heard.
That is what I said.
It's okay. I was going to say something worse.
I've just been watching a lot of Supernatural, so I just think of like the Hand of God.
I need
Oh,
to
there you
think
go.
of something very different.
Yeah. Alrighty. Let me just look at the calendar real quick.
My birthday
wait.
is on Thursday. You have to be nice to me.
Oh.
Aww.
Happy birthday.
I forgot. I'm playing Vaughn tonight. Hey, babe, I get to be a bastard for you. As, like, for funny.
You're who
Fuck you
again?
mean
Who's that
now?
guy?
Oh, I have to be what's his face.
Who is that guy?
Back in.
Just looking at the calendar.
So
Okay.
the next one would be like Sunday of Thanksgiving weekend.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to point that out. I think we had talked about it previously. I will be back from visiting with family at that point. So I am available if people want to play, but I feel like the last time we talked about it, some people were like, I have plans.
I think it was,
I did it again.
what's
I'm
it
gonna-
called? Steven.
Thanksgiving and Christmas are a month apart this year, so if we play Thanksgiving weekend, then we would also play Christmas weekend. But if we wait 1 week, even though I hate waiting a week, we could do the 7th and the 21st, and that way it's not actual Christmas weekend or actual Thanksgiving weekend.
Ooh.
I think I will be busy on the 30th, unfortunately.
Yeah, so we would skip the 30th. We would do the 7th and the 21st, and then our first one in the new year would be the 4th.
Ooh, wait, hold on. Then from the 4th.
Like, so just skip over Thanksgiving week, wait an extra week, and do
Oh my
it
gosh!
again.
Wait, we should do that because in January, that next D&D after the 4th, it'll be the 18th. It'll be my birthday.
Cute.
Now that we're starting earlier, I'm totally down with moving to my other week.
Cool.
Now that I won't die. So, I'm good for that.
A full disclosure, hopefully timing wise it works out. I'll probably be in Arizona on the 21st. I won't be able to stream, but I'll still play in like my guest room. I'll be with my family for the holidays, but I can totally just prep and run games. 7th works for me, so I am on board for that. If we want to,
Perfect.
we'd skip the 23rd, the 30th, pick up the 7th, and the 21st. Do we want to... I feel like... Was Vaughn the one that had issues with like certain weeks that we had to avoid? Like with
He
the
said he
bi-weekliness?
just needed to know in advance, so waiting a week later won't be as bad as doing it a week sooner would have been.
Okay.
So I think with 3 weeks notice, he should be okay.
Okay. Now my question would be, if we do the 7th, the 21st, do we just want to switch the weeks and start up on the 24th, or just make sure that works for people's schedules, or do we switch back in January?
My schedule doesn't change week to week, so I'm happy with any day, any
Okay.
Sunday. I mean, doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Anybody else?
No, with what we have so far, it's okay with me. Even on the 7th, I do an open. I'll be able to make it.
Okay.
So fucking glad for.
How about this? We're just gonna end up naturally switching to different Sundays for the bi-weekly, but we will skip 23rd, skip 30th, pick up 7th, do the 21st, pick up the 4th, and we'll go from there.
And then the 18th. Yeah.
And then of course the 18th. Of course.
Oh, which means if we stay on that week schedule, we'll be on the weekend before my birthday too, in March.
Hell yeah!
All the birthdays.
And then in 3
All
years,
according
we'll
to
finish
plan.
this campaign.
We're getting
Fuck
there.
yeah.
We're getting there.
That was not a rush.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
That was a joke because I'm loving it, and I can't believe we've been going for over a year.
Over 2?
No, like a year and a half.
A year and a half.
right?
Okay. I keep getting myself
I think
confused.
a year was like August. So a year and 3 months. Does that sound right?
I would say it does sound right. I can understand the 2
Yeah,
years
and
because we
it's-
were preparing this for a bit.
We were.
Because session 26 would have been 1 year, but we had missed a couple of weeks, so it got put like a little bit behind. If we'd done it like every 2 weeks, that's a whole
Gotcha.
year.
Here, I'm just gonna turn everybody up a little bit. All right. Well, I think
Mark.
that sounds like a great plan. Anybody else have any other housekeeping as we go into the holidays? Cool. Pastel, are you
good.
streaming?
Yes, I am.
Okay, I'm gonna do that knock thing, or if you want to send me a
Oh
knock.
yeah, give me a sec to pull up Chrome and I can do it. I don't usually run Chrome. Thanks for the schmeck.
She's not a Chrome girly.
You're welcome.
She likes
Oh.
organic.
I like my opera.
I was making a cyberpunk joke.
Oh, what did you
Ah.
say? It cut off.
Because she's not a Chrome girly. She likes it organic.
Oh,
Hey.
that's okay. That's funny.
Okay.
Now I'm taking that
The
pretty.
illusion of choice. The truth is, they're both chrome. Opera just chrome but polished.
I already sent you an invite.
There's dozens of us. Dozens.
Alrighty, I have accepted it.
Yippee!
Opera, there's dozens of us. Dozens! It's great, Shalrath, right?
It's funny
I love
because like
opera.
I found out about opera in college, and I'm actually legitimately surprised it's still around.
It's so cool.
It's simple. All right. Well, I think without further ado, let's go ahead and just jump into it. Anyone want to do the
I
recap?
can. That might be on you, buddy.
Yep, I had a feeling. I was like, Vaughn's not here.
I remember my parts, but I don't remember things from other people's point of view as well. So I don't want
Me
to
too.
not remember right.
Tee you better remember your parts, especially for Etica's sake.
I remember how foully I
Oh, shit.
failed to be sneaky after being so schmoozy at the fucking tent.
So
And I was just like falling over.
schmoozy.
That's all I know.
All right. So setting the scene, you folks have arrived at Loomlurch, kind of doing a heist to get the painting back, as you are technically under contract to try and at least attempt to get that back for Bavlorna, or as you guys like to call her, what is it?
Bav?
Bev Bev.
Bav. Okay, I thought there was another name for it.
There was.
And yeah, you're there to steal a portrait of Skabatha, who is the older sister, which is located in the heart of Loomlurch. According to Bav, there, like where you find it, there should be other portraits, so it should be pretty like easy to see that like that you're correctly in the right room. You're also here to potentially save some kids, maybe at some point start a distraction. There is Antares and Victor chilling in the woods with Will the Feywild. It is evening-ish, and this is our second session with you folks at Loomlurch. And we picked up with Callista and Etika talking to the goblins, specifically like the head goblin Chucklehead, who they've been running this merchant area selling various different questionable candy, and you basically asked to try and get an audience with Skabatha Nightshade, and Chucklehead had left. He came back during last session, and he basically was like, well, you know, we can put you on the list for tomorrow morning. You're welcome to post up here, not like actually on the grounds, but across the bridge on like where, if you're looking at the map where that says like the one square, somewhere over there, basically not on the grounds of Loomlurch. And Callista and Etika were like, all right, bet, awesome. And they started walking away. And Callista was like, we're going to sneak back around. And they attempted, before they crossed the bridge, to kind of sneak around the goblin market as they were packing up for the day. Unfortunately, the dice were not in your favor during those various rolls. You did elicit the attention of some of the goblin folk who came to inquire about like, where are you going? What are you doing? And I think at one point Callista was like behind one of the tendrils, and I think one of the goblins came up and was like, are you good? And you're like, oh, I'm changing. What are you doing? So it was really, really great last minute thinking. Then the goblin was very embarrassed, ran away. Continuing on, you attempted to get to the next couple of trees. I believe there was some roots that got the best of you. You guys ended up tripping, eliciting another attention from the goblins who came to check you out, and eventually you guys made your way over to the ledge here and into like the dryness of this.
I made Etika play dead for that one.
Yep.
So you said yes, Rusty.
It was
You had already been
awesome.
knocked down, so
Yeah.
there was no choice but to play along.
There's no choice. I tripped, hun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm half elf.
Basically. You both eventually ended up in the riverbed, and were able to quote unquote hide away from the goblins, and you decided to make your way over to L1, where the other rooted bridge is, to like the receiving area, where Skabatha receives her guests, is what you found out from Chucklehead. Meanwhile, while all of this is going down, Halder and Vaughn are in this workshop with all like a couple of kids. At the end of last session, we picked up with them basically kind of like discovering each other as they open the door, to this chamber. And a couple of creepy things happened while Halder and Vaughn were having these conversations with these kids, meaning there was like creepy dolls turning their heads, shadows elongating at like certain specific areas. Basically Vaughn and Halder did eventually try to like get on the side of the kids. Like one tried to run away to potentially alarm some of the guards, but was able to convince them to come back and say, no, you know, we're here to help out. We're here to see, I think they had said, we're here to see Skabatha, but like wink, here to see her. And in this conversation got on the side of one of the kids whose name is, sorry, one second. Where did that chart go? Null, who is an 11-year-old male drow, and apparently Null had stolen the key to the kitchen to get some treats for himself, and in stealing the key briefly, he doesn't actually have the key. He took the key and made a mold of the key into a soap bar, and he offered that over to Halder. And on the stove here, which is actually where Halder is standing, there was some metal that was slowly starting to heat up as Null was going to make a key out of it. And they were just kind of exchanging information. And at this point, Callista and Etika made their way up the bridge. This is where the comical effect is. Like, there was a couple of nat ones that were not in your favor, or barely missing the DC, and it was just a tumultuous climb to get up on the bridge, but eventually you did. And when you entered the receiving room, this is what was comical to me as the DM. You guys had the fairy vision, true vision, true sight, I think it's called. The others did not. So as you entered the room, you actually were able to see through the mimics that are 3 of the chairs here in the center of the room. You were seeing like elongated teeth, like eyes closed, and eventually you saw through the door there that like some of your other party mates were over there. I believe you guys met back up, shared some words, and then eventually went into the room to meet with each other. And it was at that point, those with true sight saw these creatures that I'll switch us back to the waiting room, because this is exactly what they look like, that are just like weirdly goblin-esque meets a drow, but like exaggerated features, very short. One of them was in the process of trying to like tip the metal that was being melted down to basically destroy it, in effect. There were others within the room that one of them was like on top of a table, one was like near or like under a table trying to like just skitter away. And so because you guys had true sight, you were able to see these creatures, which your other party mates did not. And then upon being seen, they sprung into action quite literally and attempted to take you out. But when it was clear that the odds were not in their favor, they attempted to run away. However, your party was able to kind of rally around each other, trap them effectively, and take them out one by one. Also of note, anytime that they slashed any area that they were walking, they would leave these like heavy oil slicks. And now as they're kind of unconscious or passing away, like their bodies are like slightly gooey and like melting into the floor. Null is standing off in the corner, has the 2 other kids behind him, one of which is a young female presenting human, the other is a female presenting Lightfoot halfling. Null is very clearly the eldest of the 3 children in this room currently. And yeah, that's where we're picking up. Halder, and of course Halder, distracted by Shaney, was just very much hyper focused on making sure that this liquid continues melting in order to make the key. So he didn't really partake in the combat. He just was like really focused on the stove. It was great. Any questions about what I just covered?
And then just say, imagine if we didn't come in there and you guys just like the key got sabotaged, you never knew. Didn't like, well, there you go. That would have been awful.
Weird. It would have been very awful.
Weird winds inside this tree.
The wind just knocked it over.
But yeah, looking at everyone's health, Halder did take a couple of hits. Vaughn took a hit. Callista, you came out with nothing shining, yeah. And Etika, I think you got like one swipe, so you have like a scratch on yourself, but that's about it.
No, my makeup.
You gotta also remember you're a lady drow. You're a bad bitch. No.
Oh, sorry. No, my makeup.
Thank you for that correction.
You also pulled out your spear.
Yeah, you used your spear. Sorry.
I shush kebab these fuckers for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Fine then.
That was the best.
Cool.
Sorry.
Oh.
All right. So, okay. I will be very lost, but I feel like that's in character for me right now at this moment. So
that's fine.
Yeah, these things are like literal nightmares. Oh, we landed on Etika. You had a roll to be like, what was this? What are these creatures? I should know these creatures. And you failed just enough that I was like, oh, it's on the tip of your tongue. And we ended the session with Etika going, boggles. That's what these are.
That's cute.
Which here, let me read a brief description that he would know.
Is it your briefs and your description?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Boggles are little boogies of fairy tales. Are the little boogies of fairy tales, like the oogie boogie. They like to hide under beds and in closets, waiting to frighten and bedevil folk with their mischief. A boggle excretes a special oil from its pores and can make the substance slippery or sticky. The oil dries up and disappears after a boggle expels it. I think something that Etika would also know, they can make themselves invisible. They can somehow transport themselves large distances that have never been truly like studied or discovered on as to how they can do that. But they are definitely attracted to areas of woe as kind of a hotspot to perhaps being able to essentially like feed on the sorrow, or just be able to honestly kick people when they're down, which fuck you, Boggles. But yeah, that is what Etika would know.
Fun Celtic folklore fact for the day. A boggle is a term used for pretty much anything in the Feywilds. It kind of just directly translates to something weird.
Mm-hmm.
That's what these were. Something weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually Northumbrian, not Celtic. Regardless.
D&D likes to pull from all different cultures. That is for sure.
Mm-hmm.
They're Mexican. Did you know?
What?
No, just joking, because of the more recent art they did for orcs, and orcs are very heavily derived by like Hispanic and Mexican culture.
Yes, I understand now. That's funny. Yes. But Nal, this younger kiddo is just looking at your group kind of in awe and in shock, looking at the creatures as they're just kind of huddled against the wall there. I will say, as a note too, the combat was I would say not like, it wasn't like you guys were using Thunder Wave, right, or anything of that nature, because if you had, you would be a completely different. But
mostly use my teeth.
This is true. There was still a pretty good scuffle. So if there's anything that you guys want to do to mitigate any of the noise that you did right now, this is kind of your moment to do so.
Well, I think when Etika says boggles, Callista would say language. Because she don't know what you mean.
Slowly turn to you like you're insane. No, boggles. They're a creature from around here.
Ah, okay. Um, I think she's gonna turn to the little drow boy and say, "Hello. It's okay. They're gone
Hello.
now."
Um, thanks. Who are you?
Oh, we are just traveling through and saw our friends in here. Thought we'd come help out.
Uh-huh.
Looks like you guys are working on something.
um, kind of
It's
look.
okay. We're friends.
He glances towards Halder. Um, that's good. We weren't really working on much, but he kind of smooths out his tunic a little bit and walks up to the stove, and takes a look over into the pot there. Well, looks like nothing spilled. That's good. We were just melting some metal here to make a key.
A key.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of just look over his shoulder.
I was able to get a hold of this key to the kitchen. I was hopefully going to honestly use it to just go get some snacks, but your friend here, he points at Vaughn and Halder. They seemed like they needed it for their visit here.
Hmm.
Wow.
In that case, you do your sister proud.
He's kind and resourceful.
Mm-hmm. He just kind of just looks at you all. So what's next?
She's gonna like kind of look at her friends and be like, "I'm not sure. We failed at getting inside to see her today. We can't see her till tomorrow morning, so we came here to see if we could help, I guess."
Oh, no.
Since I can see pretty well right now, after last night, maybe Etika. She won't say his name because I feel like he gave her a fake name to use, and I just can't remember it. So she'll just say, "We could help look, perhaps."
Look for what?
Oh, she's kind of talking to Halder and what's his face and Etika. He said that, but yeah, she's like, she doesn't know what to do next.
Ron's gonna like fiddle with his hair. Should we tell him about the major plan? Of course, about the freeing the children.
Well, I think that we have to find what we came here to find before we pull the trigger on that, don't we?
All things in due time. We can't rush this.
And better to not get anyone too excited ahead of time.
What was the kid's name again?
Null. Naal. Yeah. Did you say you free the
Freaking
children
spelling.
in front of him?
No, it wasn't like actually. He didn't say.
He said the
free the
larger
children.
plan.
Okay.
I was being vague,
Yeah, I think we're all being vague, hopefully.
trying to be.
Hmm.
Hey, no.
Yes.
You wouldn't know where Granny would put important things. At least important things to her.
No. I don't really get to leave this workshop too often. I mean,
Can
yeah.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, that's it.
No, I thought Vaughn was going to say something.
No, I don't know what else to say.
I think that statement made Callista really freaking sad. And she'll have the urge to like move towards him to hug him, but she's gonna not because she doesn't want to like scare him. And I was wondering if I could just look around the workshop on his reflection and see if I notice anything else. Since we
Yeah,
were kind of distracted by the boggles.
totally. Go ahead. First roll of the night. Give me a perception check, please.
Okay.
Oh
She
shit.
said we popping it up in
First roll of
here.
the night is
Okay.
popping off. Let's go. Nat
23 and
20.
true sight.
Give me a second.
She sees X-ray.
I mean, she kind of already has X-ray vision, to be fair, which I think probably is helping her with this. Okay. You do look around this workshop. Majority of it is made out of wood. So it's like there's not a whole lot of like it's not majority like stone or metal. So it does make things that are a little bit more shiny stand out. In the windows, you see sets of nesting dolls in which each doll looks more frightened than the next. Like they're actually unnested. You see a stuffed lion, and then upon closer look, you see that there's some pretty darkened red marks around its jaws, and you realize that's real blood. You see a toy windmill in another window. You see, yes, and I imagine over like this roll is going to be probably for like the next 5 minutes or so, as you're just kind of taking in this room. You see on another table a set of playing cards depicting whipping children, seemingly in the middle of some sort of card game. On another desk or table, you see a wind-up drunkard doll that is kind of walking in circles, and every few steps it seems to kind of totter over a few paces before it falls, and then it stands back up. And then at one point, as you're circling around the workshop, you look back and that doll has like fallen off the table, but the legs are still going. At one point in the corner, you see a 1 foot tall wooden guillotine that is completely operational. And then as you kind of circle back, you see on one of the side tables where there's a bunch of like other random bits and bobs and pieces and jars, something catches your eye and you walk up to it and you realize it's a jar of iridescent glass eyes. Glass
Like for
is a
dolls?
commodity. Yeah, like for dolls. They do have value. And then as you're looking closer, you see there's like a shelf underneath this table that it has neatly laid upon it a silver hammer and a chisel and a green leather tool belt. Someone very meticulously who has been taking care of this pretty well has just put it aside as they are not currently working. And then next to it, you see iron metal working tongs shaped like the jaws of a snapping dragon.
Oh. I think Callista would say, do you make all the toys here?
Noel just kind of shyly nods.
Surely these are not toys for children.
No,
Nice.
do you know what happens to them after you make them?
No. Sometimes her guards just come in every once in a while and takes them away, but it's not like consistent. Sometimes they
Huh.
come in and take everything. Sometimes they just take a few things, but regardless, the work never stops.
Do you have a quota, brother?
Do I have a what?
A quota?
No, just she'll come in and she'll ask us to make dolls or tiny weapons, or just learn a new technique for making a chair. It's really, there's no consistency to it. She just wants us to work.
I suppose none could be expected, knowing Faye.
Are you compensated well for your work?
Well, it's warm here. We have a roof over our
That's
heads.
true. So, room and board, do they feed you well?
Sometimes the goblins give us candy.
I actually thought about giving you some of the goblin candy I bought earlier, but I figured that probably isn't that exciting for you.
We try to only eat the candy we kind of know about. Some of it has random stuff that can happen, and kids get taken away if it's a bad effect.
Can you tell what they do from just looking at them?
I can't.
Hmm.
Will could.
Oh, you know Will?
Mm-hmm. We're not supposed to talk about him, though.
It's okay. Just between friends.
He knew lots of things.
He's a smart kid.
Mm-hmm.
You seem like a smart kid, too.
No. I'm trying.
So,
Nonsense.
how did you end up here?
I can't remember. Been here for a few years now, at least.
You are certainly an artisan in your craft, if nothing else. That is a sign of intelligence.
Thank you.
I think Callista's really disturbed by those playing cards, and I think she would want to go pick them up and shuffle through them.
Etika will join you.
She'll, look at each card and hand them off to Etika after she does. I think we just kind of want to get the vibe of, I see horrified children playing a card game. I feel like they got on these cards by playing that game, so I just want to see if there's any kind of, story there or anything that I can figure out from looking at the cards themselves.
Looking at the cards, each card, excuse me, seems to have a name card somewhere within the drawing. You see Null's name in there. You see the name Sung, Filmina, Broader, Pud, Wendell, Rolf, Yavelda, Caliban, Pogo, Mishka, and the list just continues.
I won't use any spells here, but are they obviously magical?
No.
I kind of just stir them for a while.
I was actually thinking about casting a spell. I have Identify. Do you guys think that might help, or am I barking up the wrong tree looking at these cards? They just horrify me. Them and the nesting dolls to the other things that were really horrifying.
I won't look at them, but I'll hold one up in 2 fingers towards the boy and just say, "Did you make these?"
He nods.
Do they mean anything to you?
I like to play games. They were too happy before, and I was told to make them sad.
Oh.
I flick it back on the table.
Who would want sad, scary toys?
Unseelie.
Null just kind of looks at the bodies of the boggles, and you can see him kind of staring off in the distance, and he goes, "She likes to keep everybody scared."
She wants to reassure him, but she doesn't want to promise too much. So I'm trying to figure out what to say.
Halder, it's at this point, as you are looking at the stove, that the metal has finally all melted and is ready for pouring.
Alder's gonna start or he's gonna let everybody know that the metal's ready and gonna start to pour the key.
Okay. Based on your background, I'll say go ahead, give me a sleight of hand check with advantage.
Who?
You said with advantage?
Yes, please. Okay. I would say like 95% of this metal you easily are able to pour and have it set within this makeshift mold of this key. Null comes over and just kind of watches you with interest, of somebody who clearly, as Etika pointed out, has artisanal skill naturally. He's just kind of watching your technique, seeing how you kind of handle it. And you can see he kind of is looking at the soap with pride, as what he had hoped is actually coming to fruition. This idea of molding a key inside of a soap bar is actually working. It's going to take a little bit for the key to set, but you successfully have molded the key.
Nice.
You'll bring back some milk, won't you, for me? That's why I made the key. He's asking Halder.
We'll see what we can find to bring back to you.
Awesome. Well, what do we do with these bodies?
How big are they?
They're a little bit smaller than you, Callista. They're definitely rounder.
And have we noticed that, like you described earlier, that like the oil slicks where they were have gone away?
They're starting to fade, yes.
Okay.
But if you ever had an interest to potentially, if you have a vial or two, to grab some of the oil, you could potentially do so.
Oh. I don't think I have any vials. Can I look around for something to put some of the oil in?
With that natural 20, I would say, yeah, you find a couple of, I would say 3 vials.
Okay, I'll take a couple vials just in case we need to slick up an area later.
Okay.
Do you guys have a fire?
Nal just kind of looks at the stove, and there's like a basket of wood next to it. If on cold nights we just kind of honestly sit around here, and we have some bedrolls that we lay out in front of it.
This seems like a bad idea. Maybe we should take them outside?
I'm unsure that would be safe for them.
What do you think?
I'm not sure which is safer. What do you usually do on cold nights? Just this? Anything else? Do you hide?
Play games, card games. Try not to cause too much trouble, but will always caused a lot of trouble. He got out on a cold night.
How often are cold nights?
They don't come around very often. The lady gets grumpy when they do.
Etika leans back slightly and straightens his posture. He understands the meaning.
What is this wood thingy here?
Let me see as I zoom in. Excuse me, Etika. Excuse me, Boggle. That's just like another side table.
Not a cabinet then.
No, there's no cabinets in here, unfortunately. A lot of this stuff is just like side tables, and there are crates.
Any of them empty?
You could go look.
Is it the ones up here?
Mm-hmm. At the front of the room. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go over and check and see if there's any empty crates.
Okay. You go over. The first couple of crates, unfortunately, do seem to have like a variety of like different wood supplies or paper. But you do find that this crate back here is empty. There's some straw and hay at the bottom of it of whatever larger item or items it apparently had inside of it before.
Okay. I just had a really horrifying thought.
Yeah.
It's a tiny guillotine to chop them up, but we don't have to chop them up. I think she would like wait for somebody to come over and move the box because it's probably bigger than her, right? like,
Yeah.
Around 3 by 3
Leverage and all that.
probably?
You wouldn't get much leverage from
Yeah.
opening the lid.
Were you signaling or anything?
I was like signaling to anybody to like. I'm like waving somebody over. Either you or
Oh,
Etika, because Halder's focused.
I want-
Okay.
I want Vaughn to like sigh and then like look to the side and then go help Callista.
Okay. Just based on your guys' passive perception as you're going over there to lift the lid,
Beep 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 beep. Beep.
beyond this door here, you guys hear what sounds like some sort of like multiple metal objects like banging, but softly in unison.
Marching.
Yes.
Everyone hide.
But no, it's not like they're coming towards
No?
the door.
Oh.
It's more like it's
Oh.
like an ambient noise that is happening in the other room. As
see,
you've
I
gotten
see.
closer to this wall.
Hmm.
And then once you like finally get the lid off, the little that noise seems to kind of fade away.
Hmm.
Oh,
That makes me
like that.
think there might be some guards around or something. Hey, let's move this box over there. We can hide them in here. And she's gonna whisper, once we get the kids out of here, it won't matter what we leave behind. Let's just put them in the box. Just so Vaughn can hear.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna take the box over.
Just
Okay.
drags the box.
You drag the box.
No, not drag. Sorry, I'll actually carry it. But
Okay.
that was a joke.
Yeah, we're gonna carry.
I was
the
thinking
box.
about it. I was like, no, we're not dragging it. I just like to be bratty.
Yep. You're fine. I was gonna be like, all right, bet. Roll a stealth check.
No.
Since you are carrying the box, I won't be mean and make you roll a stealth check. But between the two of you, you're able to carry the empty box over there. Over the next couple minutes, you're able to lift the bodies themselves. The box will get heavier and will require a stealth check. So I don't know if you want to put the box somewhere, put the bodies in first.
Honestly, I was thinking about tucking them right into this corner.
Okay.
Or maybe the spot where the dragon box used to be, because
yeah.
Vaughn has that in his bag now. So this
Mhm.
corner is free, and there's
True.
usually a box there. So let's just do that.
All right.
I wouldn't know that,
just-
but you know.
It looks like a logical corner to put something. You would, looking in the corner, you would see like the shadows of something sat there, right? Like it looks like recently there was an object that was removed from that corner.
Yeah. And I'm gonna set down the box in there, and then I guess we can just drag the bodies over.
All right.
That way we don't have to drag the box.
That sounds great. You do so over the next 5 or so minutes. As they're all working on that, everybody else go ahead and give me some perception checks, please.
Perception.
The highest of Yas,
Oh,
Okay.
Perception.
but the most mediocre of Yas.
Perception. Oh shit! One has a good wisdom.
I forgot I was on advantage.
It's okay. Halder's busy with the shiny.
He's just staring at the soap bar. Just with so much
Bar soap.
intense. Ooh, here. Victor, that's a pretty high perception check for you.
Oh, it's for Vaughn.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
I was like, that shouldn't be right, and then I forgot it does that.
You know what? Give me a roll for Victor, please.
Oh, okay. He's far away, but I don't.
That's
I don't,
okay.
I'm scared.
As you should be.
Where's my?
Yeah, that checks out.
Hey.
Meanwhile, Victor and Will and Antares they're still kind of like settled in, just to kind of speak on perhaps what you've seen, and all of this time that has passed, which hasn't been honestly more than an hour since everybody's arrived. You see that there are clearly some scarecrows off in the distance in front of this large nursing log. You see that there is a pumpkin patch over here. You see that there like is a massive compost pile right here. Probably one of the biggest compost piles that Victor has ever seen.
Pile of shit.
Literal pile of shit and leaves and all the different things. You hear the ambient noise of pigs rustling in a pen, goats baying every once in a while, and then there seems to be some vegetables or some sort of food or garden doing extremely well off in this corner, and you kind of makes you think for very briefly like, oh, they got some good shit that helps fertilize the ground. Okay. And you go back to talking with Will. Everybody else
Can
in the
Antares
room.
do a perception check since he's?
I'm sorry?
Can Antares do one while?
Sure.
My
Why
baby.
not?
Include the puppy.
Include the
What is that? Wisdom?
Yes.
Yeah.
He ain't seen shit
Oh
either.
shit!
Okay.
Puppy knows everything.
He's a
At
good
one
dog.
point, Antares, like, because he's got such a strong snout, right? As all dogs do. His snout kind of goes up, and every once in a while, he keeps going back to, like, his look goes back towards the pumpkin patch.
Mm.
And then he kind of looks towards the shambling or the compost pile, and he could have sworn it moved a little bit,
Gross.
like shambled a little bit. And then
Where specifically was the compost pile? Was
about
again?
like right about here, and he
Okay.
he kind of like At one point, Victor, you hear him kind of do a low gargle, like, and he doesn't seem to take his eyes off that compost.
This will acquire Victor's attention. He will keep conversation with Will, but try and look in the same direction as the Taurus.
Okay. Go ahead and make
So
another.
something happens.
Yeah, go ahead and give me another perception check. As you look off
Where
in
is
that
it?
specific direction again.
Oh, better. So much better.
You look over and you look at it for a couple seconds, look at Antares, the back of his hair is kind of up on his shoulders, and you watch as a tiny little mouse scurries out from under it and kind of squeaks, and Antares, like, it is taking everything within him not to chase after the mouse.
Damn.
See, he's a good boy.
Kind of whines and he looks
Good
up at you, Victor.
Boy. No, Antares. We can't risk getting caught, nor you getting too far away from Callista.
He kind of huffs and lays his head down on his legs.
He tries to like air pet him because he knows he'll just go through him, but just like
Mm-hmm.
the feeling's there.
The feeling's there. You do notice though that he seems to like keep staring in that general direction, but he's obeying. Back to the rest of the group. Outside, I would say, like, you guys don't really hear anything coming from the reception room. The noise, the kind of ambient noise of the goblin market as they've been packing everything up for the last like 30 minutes starts to fade away as it seems like closed up and the goblins have like trekked away to wherever they go to sleep for the night. And it's pretty quiet on the other side, so that's what you guys get. But after the next 5 minutes or so, Callista and Vaughn are able to hide the bodies of the boggles, and the remnants of their oil slicks have evaporated, and your party is back together within the workshop.
I think at this point it would register with Calista how so she would walk over, put her hand on his shoulder and say, "You'll be okay, bud," and cast Healing Word at level 1.
And this is for Halder.
Wait, to who?
Halder.
Okay. All right, Halder, go ahead and take those 7 points of healing. Get you back up to 51.
Yeah.
Yay.
I'm just going to throw this out there. Remember, short rests are a thing. So if you want to retain a spell slot and say that your characters have like hunkered down in the workshop for an hour, you are welcome to do so. I might be doing some of their perception checks to see if the guards swing by or here or anything, but those
Can
are
you
always
refresh us on what a short rest does?
yeah, short rest depends on your class. You might get certain spells back. Like if you're a warlock, you'll get your 2 spell slots back if you had them. And you get to use hit dice to gain some health back.
Equal to or less than half of my wizard level, I can recover. So 2? Yeah. So we're level 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm 4 wizard, so I can get 2 spell slots back. Okay, so I won't do the spell. I vote we short rest. You guys down with that? Because that would also...
Works for me.
Does that help hit points, you said?
It does. So hit dice, it's in the middle of your character sheet, and how hit dice work. Your hit dice is designated by the type of class that you are, whether it be a D12, D10, whatever. And you can use as many as you want in the pool that you have for. To recover them back, you can only, when you long rest, you recover half plus 1, I think is the thing. So if you use all your hit dice, it's not like you long rest and you get all of them automatically back. You'll get half of them back the next day, and then it just keeps going that way until you get all of them back eventually.
Okay, so when we short rest, we can use the hit dice to gain back HP.
Mm-hmm.
And then people like me that are a wizard or a warlock or whatever can recover some spell slots. So yeah, I vote
Correct.
short rest. Everybody down?
Yep.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And the definition of like a rest is like your characters actually have to be working. So if we go on and your characters have like mini projects, they can't be like working on their project. They're actually just like sitting around and everything. And since with this short rest, I'll say waiting for an hour, the metal will cool for sure at that point, and the key will be ready at the end of your short rest. All right. So, Halder, go ahead, take 7 off your health, and then if you want to roll any of your hit dice, you can. In my eyes, it looks like Etika, Halder, and Vaughn all have some hit dice to roll if they want to recover some health.
Yeah, I'll roll one. Sure. I'll just roll
Yay.
one.
And I
What are
got
the
all my
odds I
spell
roll a
slots
one?
back. It's the best.
Okay, I'm full
Hey,
health.
there you go. Full health.
That, however, is unfortunate.
Your hit dice is large though. Mine's only a d6.
Yeah, barbarians are crazy.
They have the max. He rolled a 3 on a
Might be
d12.
worth it to do another.
Yeah, we'll do another one.
There you go.
Nice.
You
That's
should be
fine.
back up to max.
That'll do it.
All right. Frosty, do you want to roll for Vaughn?
Oh, brain was not working.
All good.
How do I roll for it again? I was
Hit dice in the middle of the page.
hit. Okay. Positive. Can I not read?
It should
It's
be
right under hit
That's
points, like
initiative.
2 blocks under that on the left side, in the middle of.
Because that's hit points.
under
So-
AC.
Plus.
It should be a clickable.
It's
on.
next to like the death saves. There's successes and failures
Oh.
to the right, and then hit dice to the left. Yeah.
There you go.
Ooh,
Nice. 6.
I was looking at everything but that.
All right, so he's back up to 29 of 31.
So 29. Could have worked. It didn't work.
Do you
It
want
worked.
to do one more? Because he'll recover back on.
Ooh.
I don't
Yeah,
know
you
how
know,
many
let's
he has.
let me read that. Oh, he has a total of 5. So then
So does he
doing
get?
2
We
would give him
round up,
3?
right? So he would get 3 back on the long run.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. So doing one more won't hurt. I think he'll be upset
Okay.
with.
That's a him problem.
There
Oh
you
shit.
go. Now he's full.
A little over.
And my apologies. This is a DM mistake that I'm going to retcon real quick. There are actual dormitories that the kids go to sleep at night. So Nal would have pointed out that it's just upstairs in the next room over, where the tiny little like metallic noises that you heard coming from.
Ah.
And there are other kids that he knows that are potentially up there as well.
Okay, so we know that when the distraction goes off, we need to send somebody up there to bring the kids down for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's kind of what the 2 teams need to be. One team to find the painting, one team to play in the distraction or figure out the best way to do it. Because we don't have a plan for that yet, do we?
Not to the best of the
What?
DM's knowledge. If you want to use the
No.
short
Did
rest
we
to
have a
talk it out,
plan
you
for
can.
how we were supposed to like let them know when the time was good to go? I can't remember.
You were going to de-summon Antares.
And Taurus. Okay, yeah. So, and then they start the distraction out there. So, what is like, other than
Thanks, Legion.
letting them know when to do and with Antares and getting the painting, is there any other thing that we need to do while we're in here?
I feel like we're
Not that-
forgetting something.
I mean, there was a meeting with her, which was part of the plan, but that's not happening anymore. So we could honestly split up and look for the painting. But we know the dormitories are upstairs. I guess we could ask Null, is there anything upstairs other than dormitories? Or is that all that's up those stairs?
Well, that's the stairs are directly to the left, right when you get on the other side of the door. That's the only room that's up on that part. But she lives on the north side of the log. There's other
Okay,
rooms.
thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so in our search for what we're looking for, no reason to go upstairs yet, but we'll need to go up there later. Maybe we send out 2 teams to go look for it. I know that a couple people have passed without trace. I don't know. It's kind of like when I don't know. The whole thing looks very long. It doesn't seem like there'd be 2 paths for us to take, and I just feel like I'm trying to figure out what me and Etika are gonna do.
I did have a funny thought of having Calista be closer to the kids, because if she did get caught near them, she can hide with the kids. Because she's small enough.
God. Yeah, I could
Funny.
hide behind them. Funny.
I suppose that's plan
yeah,
B, but
we could do that. We could have our thing go. We go upstairs and start gathering the kids. Like, this is a door, right?
Outside. To outside.
That white
hold
thing.
on, let me double check. I know it looks like a door, but there's not supposed to be like a door.
Yeah.
What?
Give me
Why
one
would they
second.
draw it like that?
I know. Hold on.
They're
Because if we could
bamboozling
get the
you.
kids down the stairs quietly into the workshop, we could either take them out that bridge that we came in, or if there is a door there, we could try and push that door once they're distracted, because the distraction is supposed to take them north, right? To the pumpkin patch area, because that's where the guards are. I think.
Yes,
And
and
then
it's...
that way, if we're moving south with the kids, they're out of harm's way.
Yeah.
JK, that is a door. That is a door to the outside.
Why?
Okay, perfect. Then we have 2 ways out from this room. I think it makes sense for me and El Romina, or whatever it was, to go get the kids, bring them down, and get them ready.
Man.
And then you guys can continue getting that key and using it to go further and look for that painting. Does that sound good?
That sounds good.
Yeah.
I will like to state, should Attica still stay in druid form? Because of the
Drow
alibi.
form?
The drow form, not druid. The drow.
Yeah.
Why would I change?
I don't know, my brain's also like, I don't want you to get caught as the drow.
Because the drow is the one that has an appointment with Callista and the hag in the morning. I see. But also, then they would have to
Well-
get back into drag tomorrow, and that seems like a lot of work, considering how hard it was for us to get them to look as ratchet as they look. I'm so sorry, I did a bad job. But the rolls were not in our favor.
Wait, we're going to spring the release now, is what you're saying.
We're gonna get the
going to-
kids prepped while they
Okay.
go find the painting. And worst case scenario, they're still looking for the painting when we have to set off the distraction. The guards will still not be looking for thieves in the building. They'll be looking outside at the distraction. So either way, it works, and it gives us something to do while you guys go find the painting.
All right.
Unless you want to mix up the teams so that we have somebody with True Sight on your team while you're looking for the painting.
Ooh.
I think that works. Well, who has
I
True
feel like
Sight?
I'd be good to talk to the
You
kids.
and
You and I have
Calista.
it.
Oh, we have True Sight.
Okay,
Oh, that's
so
right.
then we'll switch it. Attica and Halder. Attica and Halder would go find the painting. Just because I know
think that's a
Attica
good
also
idea.
has
And
like
then
Misty Step and stuff.
that way
and
I'll
True Sight.
also have Scary Vaughn with me.
I'll try my best. I have not gone and really think through how Vaughn is anymore. It left my brain.
He
By the
seems
way,
like he's good with kids.
just as a note, through all of this conversation, I'm just having the kids like pick up the workshop as they're cleaning up for the night, so they're not really.
Okay.
Maybe
They're
they're
doing their own
listening.
thing.
You don't know, but they're cleaning up.
Yeah, I think we've only been using words like the distraction and things like that, but
Mhm, mhm.
definitely bringing the kids down here for safety is part of
Mhm.
it. I think we need more intel on the kids' locations from Null. Can we call him over and ask him some more questions?
Yeah.
Boy,
Hey yo, no.
come here.
Oh,
He walks
Mommy?
over.
It's aggressive. I'm sorry.
He kind of just like pats the shoulders of the two girls, and he makes his way over to you. We're almost done here. We're supposed to go to the dorm after this.
okay. I was just wondering, does everyone go to the dorm after a certain time? Do you have like a curfew?
Some of us, I mean, yes and no. It depends on the day and what's going on, but majority of us do go there. Yes. In the
Okay.
evenings.
Are there any other like nighttime jobs that kids do around here, or is it pretty much sleep time when it's nighttime?
He kind of wrings his hand. Well, Mishka doesn't ever really leave the kitchen.
Oh,
But people go to the kitchen. Some people help out Granny. We kind of rotate through different tasks. So there's about I think 11 of us total.
oh, okay. Not too many. So you don't have to fight over a bed every night or anything like that?
Let the DM count. Hold on.
I'm trying to check the sources.
5. No. I mean, some of the kids don't necessarily have to fight. They're just so tiny they can fit in the bed themselves, and they like the comfort.
Oh. Yeah, that is nice. Okay. Well, we'll let you get back to your work. Thank you.
They're gonna notice if I'm not going up there in the next 5 minutes.
You're good. You do what you have to do, and I will see you later.
Okay.
Promise.
Can I see the key?
Helder?
Looks at Halder.
Holder's gonna show him the key. And then also gonna give him the mold back.
There's a brief moment of just kind of, to be honest, happiness that is shared between Halder and Null as two folk who appreciate shiny things look upon a shiny creation. And he pockets the soap and he goes, nice. And he walks back over to the girls. Okay. So the groups are Callista and Halder and Vaughn and Etika.
I thought I was with Holder.
Oh,
but I'm
sorry,
down for
switched.
whatever.
Yeah, Vaughn and Calista this time.
Got it. Okay. I'm just going to put you guys over here so I can visually see.
Oh, I was muted.
I wondered, I was like,
so silly.
I thought I was listening to internet
yeah.
for a second.
So, Calissa's gonna look at the kitchen people and be like, okay, so you heard at least somebody in the kitchen. Keep an eye out for other kids on the way. When you find the painting, just herd everybody else you see back towards here, and we'll meet back here.
Yeah.
I nod.
Nod.
All right, don't get caught. Be careful.
All right.
You guys go first. Once you're safely across, we'll come out and go upstairs. We're gonna keep watch from here just in case we need to help. Can and Halika. Haldika, more like.
Help,
Um,
Tika, you know, that's
Null,
right.
Haldika's way
seeing
cooler.
your group kind of like split naturally and kind of picking up on the social cues that you're getting ready to go, he's like, should we go first?
Yes, just do everything like normal. You never
Okay.
saw us. And she's gonna put her little bunny pop to her lips like, shh.
Okay. He smiles, and the girls who have been quiet and shy do the same thing and kind of wave at you as they walk towards the door. Null looks back. He's about to open the door. Do you guys hide?
Yeah, we're gonna move to each side of the door.
Okay.
Obviously, I'm gonna go over here, and then you guys should go over by those crates.
Mhm.
Yeah, we don't want to just be standing in front of the door.
Nope, that's
Oh
fair.
yeah, let's get
Gotcha.
caught, y'all.
Null takes a deep breath, opens the door, walks out with the two girls. Just switching my pages real quick to see if there's anything. Okay. You guys don't necessarily hear. You might hear like the rustling. Wow, excuse me. You might hear like the rustling of like metal on metal. Anyone that's close to the door. But that's about it. And then Null kind of just naturally looks back as he turns around, closes the door, and disappears. And you hear footsteps going up some sort of staircase as the wood kind of creaks. And our cutoff tonight is going to be 9, but so we have like 45-ish minutes left. But does anyone need a bio break, or do you want to keep going?
I'm okay.
I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, since we're going shorter, let's just push through.
Cool.
I think on hearing that, Callista would turn to Vaughn after hearing it a second time and say, "Tin soldiers? Didn't they say there were tin soldiers here? Is that what we're hearing?"
I think so. Little noisy.
Okay. Well, hopefully they can get through, and then we should be able to follow right after. And then I'm gonna pass it off to you two to take it away.
Take it away, Banjo Man.
Take it away.
All right then, my fellow kleptomaniac, lead the way.
Alder is gonna go up to the door and kind of geek it open and try to look through and scan the room.
Okay, go ahead and give me a perception check.
May I help?
Considering this is like Scooby-Doo, I can imagine Etika's head also peeking out above Halder's head. Yes, I'll allow it.
We'll take a 20.
Okay. You take a couple seconds as you peek out the door and kind of take in this room before you. On your right, you see 10 brightly painted structures resembling little wooden houses that line the walls of this room. Each small house has a 3-foot-high hinged door. 4 of the doors are open and the other 6 are closed. A narrow staircase, which is to your left, ascends the circular wall. Near the foot of the stairs is a painted wooden box, 3 feet on each side, that resembles the box that you saw in the reception room. A crank protrudes from the side of it, and it looks like an oversized jack in the box. that's what you see.
Don't touch the box.
I expected to be the one telling you that. No offense.
Vaughn already, what's his name, taught me that the hard way already.
I figure that some things might be in those houses. So I'd rather avoid them for now. Just hug the wall. We'll be on our way.
Sounds good.
All right. As you enter the room, go ahead and give me some stealth checks, please.
Yeah.
Am I
It's a
still
mediocre roll day.
Am I still at disadvantage because of that point of exhaustion?
Yep. So this is the time that if you have any, like I said, you guys have been given many different things to be able to boost. This is not the time to hoard items.
Pass without trace. Seed.
Correct. If that is something that you want to utilize, hint, hint, wink, wink.
How long does it last?
It lasts an hour.
I'm going
That's
to gun
great.
holder. Real quick.
You have a bean.
I believe
I'm
Etika
at least
has
going to.
one.
Yes, I have one. I would like to save it because Etika is very afraid.
I mean, Halder is also pretty stealthy, so there's a chance
Yeah,
he
I
can roll
am.
2 good rolls.
Yep.
And he has guidance now, so that helps. And if worse comes to worse, he has that roll an extra d20 thing from me.
Oh wait, fuck the golden footprints. Uh-oh. That's
Mhm.
fine. We don't have to worry about it. That's going to be fine.
I will say
Right.
with the pass, if you activate the pass without trace, it will erase the golden footsteps. Twinkle
The DM's
toes.
like, I gave you this tool, fucking use it.
All right, I'll
Look
use
at that.
it.
See, 2 great rolls.
It's still your
Plus you have
choice, but like
guidance.
I could have sworn you guys have like 3 seeds, not just one.
I gave 2 of
Yeah,
them
it was
to
3
the
seeds.
others.
Okay.
Calder and Vaughn. And then Etika eat a bean. Have a
Don't
bean.
forget your d4 for guidance because it runs out after minutes. Might as well.
And default.
Manifest a 4.
Nice.
2 is okay.
18. Pretty
All
good.
right.
18.
So, do you use the seed or not?
I'll kind of. Etika will kind of just like peek around the door, take a step, and then like hear and see the twinkle of the golden footprint, and go. I was really hoping to save this, but now or never, I guess. Oh,
All right. And there's this like it's almost like you guys entered slightly into like a 0G environment as your footsteps seem lighter and your clothing seems to be emitting so much less sound. And with those rolls, Halder, you rolled a 36 and Etika, you rolled a 22.
yes.
There's a few times that Halder points out like a creaky board here and there kind of naturally to Etika. But you guys softly, the softest you've ever walked in your life, Halder, have entered this circular room here. And it doesn't seem, you don't seem to have elicited any sort of attention. No one seems to have noticed. Everything's pretty quiet.
Right.
Shall we
Is this
see
what it
what's behind the
feels
next
like?
door?
Let's see what's behind door number 3, I believe.
The one straight across the hall?
Yes.
All right. You go and turn the handle of the doorknob, and it is unlocked. You would think that it
So
would
much.
actually creak louder than you would expect, but with the seed, it just kind of like a breath of air opens for you.
So much for security. I will peek through just the crack in the door.
Just a crack in the door. You see a long hallway. On the right side, looks like 2 doors. On the left, just the one. And on the far side, another door.
I'll turn back to Halder. Do we figure it's hanging up somewhere, or is it in storage of some sort? Any guess?
I feel
You
like
said it was
might
in a
be.
room with a lot of.
Go ahead, Peso.
Oh, I think it was in the recap today that it's.
Oh, you cut out again.
It's
It's in a room with a lot of other paintings. The recap
Okay.
said earlier.
Gotcha. Okay. I will move to open the door slowly and kind of just saunter on in.
Okay. You saunter on into this hallway.
Mhm.
With the doors standing shut before you. You kind of wait half a moment. Do you close the door behind you?
I'll leave it cracked.
Okay. You have it cracked. Looking forward. Waiting a beat. You don't hear anything.
Take the one on the left. I'll take the right.
sounds good.
Okay. I'll go with Etika first. Etika, you go to open the handle to this door and it naturally opens. You see moths cluster around a lantern that hangs from the ceiling in the oh wait, hold on. Sorry, I guess that was the description for this. I thought there was somewhere else. So there's moths clustering around a lantern that hangs from the ceiling in the middle of this hallway, casting flittering shadows on the walls. The hall contains 3 sliding doors. And let's see, the one... You slide the door open. You see workshop supplies, boxes of junk, other mundane bric-a-brac.
Bric-a-brac.
Like trinkets and things.
Hmm.
If you were to spend some time here, you might be able to find some nice trinkets.
I'll kind of just take a step back and frustratedly say, it's just bobs and whistles here. Everything here's so shiny and even it makes me sick.
Shiny.
I turn back to him and smirk.
Real quick, Halder, did you open your door at the same time as Etika?
Yes.
Okay. So when you opened your door, 1 second. It reveals a longer, like rectangular room. And in the middle of this room, you see a pig-like humanoid completely encased in some sort of silk-like material. And when you open this door, a plethora of moths just kind of come wafting out. Go ahead for funsies. Give me a dex saving throw, please.
Moths, my babies.
Okay. None of the moths just go in your mouth or anything. They just kind of flit around and go towards the lantern. All of them kind of in the ceiling now. And Yeah. Do you enter the room at all, or you just kind of stand on the outside?
Alder's gonna kind of pull the door back, shut slowly and quietly, and then tell Etika to look in there.
Etika will calmly turn about and just look. Head tilt.
You look in and you see the same thing. This time without the flurry of moths that come out.
Is there something I'm supposed to be looking at?
You do see the humanoid creature again, encased in silk.
Yes. Etika doesn't pay it much mind. We're talking about the next to mummy.
Yeah, and there was a bunch of moths, but yeah.
Well, good to see that the wildlife is still intact here. I'll kind of walk up to the door, but I won't enter.
Okay.
You don't intend on taking that thing with us, do you?
Not unless you did.
Perhaps we can come back to it if it truly is alive. But I doubt it. Some poor sod's gotten themselves captured. Or worse. Nonetheless, we can't waste time here. Let's carry on.
There shuts the door.
Okay. The door is shut. The way is shut.
I'll peek inside this room, but I won't dawdle. If it's the same as the other one, then I just will pass it by.
Make a perception check.
$18.
You look in, and off in the corner on top of this barrel, like most of it does seem to be like another room full of junk, but there looks like a box on top, like an open box. Think of like an apple crate on top of the barrel there, and something on top of it catches your eye as the lantern light kind of naturally shines on it. It almost looks like a drinking horn. It's definitely horn shaped, polished in nature, not metal, but like a horn.
Kind of just glance at it, keep moving, then double take it.
It's just resting there.
It seems out of place, doesn't it?
Halder, do you look in?
Alder's gonna look in.
It definitely seems out of place.
Yeah, I don't think it's supposed to be there.
Does it remind me of anything?
You would have to get a closer look. It just, like I said, kind of looks like an upside down drinking horn.
I will go inside.
Okay. As you cross
Was that you flipping a coin?
Yeah.
As you cross the threshold, nothing happens. And you go into the room, walk up to the crate, and this horn looks extremely elegant just in nature. There's almost like this like moonlit glow from the inside of it, as it seems to be softly emitting some sort of light from it. Now that you're closer, I'll say you can make a nature check.
Oh, the thing I'm good at, I think. No, it's insight that I'm good at. Damn.
Oh!
Okay.
Hey.
I am going to tell
Let's
you now
go.
that this is probably one of the roles that so good. This looks like a unicorn horn.
What?
It looks like a unicorn horn.
I immediately take it and inspect it with my hands.
It is extremely rare. Never has anything good happened when a unicorn has been separated from their horn.
Halder, you would see a look of genuinely mortis on my face. But also a hint of rage behind Etika's eyes. It's obvious that Etika is trying to hide it, but utterly failing.
It's strange. It seems the weaves of fate have put this horn before you to find it, as these types of items are magical in nature themselves, literally magic nature. The epitome of it. This is very out of place. Either it put itself here purposely to come across your path, or someone forgot its value and just didn't know what they had.
You, Halder, would see a mix of emotions, one by one, flush across Etika's face. Probably first bewilderment, and then awe, and then sheer rage, and then finally dread.
Alder is kind of just peeking around the door frame into the room with a getting more concerning look on his face.
Etika will slowly turn around with kind of just bags under his eyes. The facade of being a changeling just slowly slipping. And as he turns around, you'll see Etika holding the unicorn horn to his chest. The dark elf voice that I've been putting on suddenly falls, and you hear Etika in his true voice. Do you have any idea what this is?
Does Halder know what it is from?
No.
I have no clue.
It's a unicorn horn, severed from its host. That unicorn you found, that you told me about, back in the pond, was it missing its horn?
I can't remember. Was
You were speaking with Lamorna. And Lamorna did have her horn, correct?
okay, so the one we talked to did have.
Yes, she had her horn.
Okay. The one we talked to had their horn.
Etika will slowly raise the unicorn horn to his face and just say, I'm so sorry. I will make this right.
However, the both of you realize She spoke of a mate. Eladon. Eladon's horn was stolen by the hags. And they used the magic of the horn to imprison Zybilna. Out of character, it's very fitting that Etika was the one to find the horn. I'm just saying, that's crazy.
So glad we decided to do this.
Yeah, I'm glad we switched teams.
Aye.
Lamorna had said she thinks Eladon's horn might be needed to free Zybilna, but Lamorna didn't know the whereabouts of said horn.
Aye. Etika will pretty much never let go of this. Etika makes a silent vow to return it to its rightful owner.
Okay. You also recall that Lamorna had said that she does believe Eladon is the prisoner of the hags. She has not seen her mate since.
Etika looks up. We should keep moving.
Okay. What do you guys do next?
Etika no longer has the emotional strength to lead.
Halder is going to peek open the door.
All right, you go put your hand on the handle of the door. It is also not locked. As you peek open the door, you see before you a room that has 3 doors. You're, of course, standing in one. And a wood carved staircase to your right that ascends to a higher level. The walls are a dense tangle of trees, roots, and brambles nestled amongst which are 5 animated portraits. One of a svelte, dark-haired woman and the others depicting hags. And as you look upon these portraits, we're going to switch to the other group.
Ah!
We are
Alright.
here.
You are here. Callista and Vaughn are here. Standing near the doorway as you watch Etika and Halder slowly make their way, silently even, across the room. What do you guys do?
Guess it's our turn.
Yep.
So just like understanding the map. So there's a room like halfway up the stairs, and then the top of the stairs is the kids' dormitory. It's like
Yes.
a double door before you get into the dormitory. So
Mm-hmm.
for the
Mhm.
top of the stairs, people in the room won't be able to see us, right?
There's like a landing. So like the top of the stairs
Yeah.
here, there's like an area, and then the double, yeah, if you get up there.
Cool.
Yeah, I would say like looking up from the bottom and probably from the vantage point of the doorway, you would see like the banister here. Clearly some sort of landing up there, and probably the edges of the double doors. I don't think you could see the double doors in their entirety.
No, but we can see that it's not like directly into the bedroom at least.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I think we should peek out the door like they did. So I'm gonna peek and see if it's still the same situation out there. We won't do that until we see that they're like gone.
And also just peek over.
Okay. Go give me perception checks, please.
Reception. Option. The fuck?
Shit.
Oh,
looks-
fuck.
I
looks
really-
clear. Looks clear.
I really thought about using my fucking inspiration and I didn't do it.
I'll allow it if you want to use it. I said it pretty quickly.
Is that just a another
You get a reroll.
d20 or is it? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna try it again. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You
You
don't have to
got this.
apologize. I said the result pretty quickly.
No, my character. I really
Manifesting?
thought about it. Okay.
Okay.
Hey! I was about to skip
okay.
this for you. I wanted this.
Oh,
This is great.
I haven't used
me.
it like the last 3 times I
the
got
amount
it.
the amount of times I've been like, it's okay, and I let my players reroll and a fucking natural 20 follows is way too often than I would like to say, unfortunately.
It's okay, Shaney. We love and appreciate for the kindness you give us.
Stop smoozing me up. I get it. Just kidding.
What?
What? Okay. Da. With that natural 20, I would say you hear like the rise and fall of like metal on metal in these little tiny houses, and some of them, not all of them, and some of them, and like maybe a tiniest of snores from a few of them. And then this like mid-level landing, you hear some sort of movement from the door beyond, like muffled voices.
Okay, I'm gonna pull back from the door so we can talk for a second. And I'm gonna say, I think the tin soldiers are sleeping in those little houses. And I think I also heard somebody in that room. So why don't we just try to slip up the stairs, stay low, stay near the banister, and we'll just try to get to the top as quick as we can.
I think that's the best course of action.
Okay, then that's what we would like to do. We're
Okay.
gonna try and move stealthily, but also get up the stairs. And
Vaughn
avoid
is eating the
anybody
bean.
in that room.
You were eating the bean?
I'm eating the bean. I don't trust it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me some stealth checks, please, and we'll add 10 to the results.
The good news is stealth is dexterity, so if I fail, I have a chance to make it a little better.
I'm glad I had the bean.
Is that a fail?
I'm glad I had the fucking bean.
I'm really glad you had the bean too.
Oh, I guess that's not a saving throw, that's a check, so it doesn't count.
Mm-hmm.
It's only if
Considering
it's
I
like a
had the
failed
DC as
save.
10, I'm really glad you guys had the bean.
So, how does the bean work again?
Pass without trace? You get, like, a
Basically,
boost to your
it's
stealth?
it's centered on you, and then there's a radius around you. So if for whatever
Mhm.
reason Callista were to leave your radius, she would not gain the benefits of it. With the grace of a bed. Shut up, Etika. That's funny.
Shit.
With the grace of a bed frame. All right. So
We have good rhythm, though.
you realize this place is entirely made of wood. Dear God, you're stepping on every fucking creaky. You thought you were kind of stepping in the same place as Halder had pointed out, but turns out you were wrong. And you know how you can feel the vibrations of something making noise? That's what you're feeling under your feet, and it is so loud. But with the help of the spell, it is muffled. There's a couple of seconds where you kind of hold your breath because you could have sworn it sounded like the entire staircase was coming down. You look back, and no one is none the wiser. You get up to the middle part of the landing. You can clearly hear that there's a couple of voices coming from behind the door. Do you guys continue up the staircase?
Oh, I'm so
Yep.
tempted to hang back and listen a little. But with our low stealth rolls, I think we just keep moving.
I think we should keep. I don't trust
I
it.
think we're probably nerve-wracked trying to get up these stairs right now. We're not going to stop and listen.
All right, you make your
The
way
children.
to the top of the staircase, and then kind of following the dashes. If you guys want to place your characters at the top, yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh.
Okay. Ba-ba-ba-da-bum. All right. You reach the top of the landing, double doors before you. You can hear soft, high-pitched voices from the doors beyond.
Okay. So, this is a really bad time to ask this, but how do we want to play this?
they'd be asleep by now. It would be weird
Well,
walking in.
I don't want to go in there aggressive because I don't want them to scream. But we talked to Null, and there were those other two girls. Maybe we can get their attention. Oh, what do you think the chances are that there's like a guard in the room with them? You think we could
About-
peek the door quietly without them noticing?
You asking me?
Agreed. Yeah.
Both of you, actually. Is it worth a try? And
Oh.
are we allowed to do that?
You are.
If we're
always
allowed,
welcome
I
to
think it'd be
try.
worth it.
Okay, I would like to peek through the door, see if I can tell if it's the kids in there or if there's any like adults or any guards.
Yeah. I'll say I'll allow you a since you're trying to do it quietly. No, I didn't let the other guys do it. Okay, it's fine.
Yeah. I don't mind a perception check. That's good. For
No,
me
it's more
for
of
I roll that.
a sleight of hand or a stealth check to try and open the door. You do have the spell.
Oh, I mean, I could do sleight of hand too.
No, it's you
stealth
got
would
the
not
spell
be
going. It's fine.
great.
You open the
I
door.
have a +4 to sleight of hand, so
You're good. You're
well,
good.
man.
If you want, okay. If you want to roll, I mean, you got the +10 without a trace, so
We'll see.
fine. Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check, please.
Oh shit!
They'll never know I was
Well, Jesus. Okay. It's like the door doesn't exist, but does it? Or is it see-through? Question mark. You open the door slightly, and you see. Oh, I somehow turned the page. That's not helpful, Shane. This dormitory nestles in the tree boughs and has round windows overlooking a wooden balcony. Lining the windows, which you can see on your left and your right, are 10 child-sized bunks outfitted with patchwork quilts and straw-stuffed pillows. You can you recognize the voice of Null and the two other girls, like off to the right. You hear the sniffling and kind of lower voiced chattering of what looks to be a young male dwarf lying on one of the bunks to your left, coughing and drenched in sweat, while an older lad mops his brow with water from a bucket. That's what you see. So there's a total of 5
and I don't
kids.
hear any like of that clinking breathing, right?
No,
Cool.
but you do see that there is a door that's like directly across the way with another sort of staircase out there.
Okay. I say
just had an
we
idea.
go in. Oh, yeah. What's your idea?
I think it'd be best to not barge in, but let Noel bring us in. Vaughn is
That's what I
Vaughn.
was
What's
gonna
his face
say.
is gonna
Maybe,
use
like-
message.
Oh, I was gonna softly knock, but that's a better idea.
I don't want to announce towards everyone, but giving Noel, as he seems one of the oldest there, they'd at least listen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how many words can you do with that?
Where can I put that in? Is that how I do it? Brain.
Creature within range, 120 feet. So that's good. You can cast it through solid objects.
Yeah, if you know his general
Because
direction.
you spent time with him. Yeah, from
This
like
is-
us looking, you know.
This is the if you guys have ever heard of sending stones, this is that spell that's in the stones.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they
doesn't
can
matter how
reply
many
too, so
words.
it's not. It's as many words as you want. Okay. Just
Perfect.
say, Null, your new friends are outside. Can we come in?
And Vaughn will repeat that towards Noel as like points at him through the creak of the door.
Oh wow. Hi again.
Let's
I'll come to the door. 1 second. And you guys hear a pitter patter of feet as Null comes up to the door. creaks it open and goes.
That scared me for a second.
The token appearing.
Yeah.
Boo, bitch. Sorry. As Nal comes to the door, opens it and goes, hello, come on in, but be quiet, friends. We have we have a sick kiddo.
Oh,
Oh.
maybe we can help. But yeah, if you can keep everyone quiet, that would be great.
Don't want to alarm anyone or thing.
We didn't want to barge in, but we need to talk to you all.
Nal kind of nods a little confusedly at you and looks at the girls and kind of motions them for her to come over. And as he kind of also motions for you guys to come closer to the sick boy who's on the bed. One of them, the lad, who seems to be a little bit older, but not by much, than Nal, is kind of glaring at your group having arrived. But you can see between the two, Nal and this other human boy looking at each other, there's kind of this look for a second before the human boy kind of nods and starts dabbing the forehead of the young male hill dwarf that is currently laid up in bed.
Oh no.
Nal kind of leans on the bed rest looking over, and he just kind of looks at you all and he goes, he's really sick. We don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, am I able to look him over and see if it's something I've seen before? Maybe like the flu or anything common?
Either make a medicine check or a nature check for me, please.
Let's do nature. Because we're all druidic now. Oh, that was terrible. Lovely.
Could Vaughn try and help?
Yeah, if you want to make your own roll, or she can roll again.
Let's do this in nature. Fuck yeah.
The boy before you seems to have deep purple lips that have like veins kind of coming out that are like deeper in nature. It looks like he potentially ingests something and has been poisoned.
Oh shit. How do you counteract charcoal? I like
Charcoal.
Is that one of the things we have? I know we have some little tiny things like sand and shit, but I don't think I have anything like charcoal.
Basic
I
healing
guess
spell
I'm
would
gonna
heal
turn
him,
to
right?
Null and say, is there anywhere in the place where they would keep medical things? Like for when you're sick? Medicine?
Maybe the kitchen. And then the boy who is currently dabbing this other guy's forehead kind of speaks up. You know, they rarely use stuff on that, like for us.
I know, but that wasn't my question.
Oh, he's talking to Null. Sorry.
Oh.
Null kind of glares at him and he goes, Pud, you could at least be a little bit more positive here. And the person he just suggested Pud goes, you know what? Maybe you would have a better outlook if you weren't just assigned to someone who was clearly about to die, and if he dies, I die.
Oh. Wow. What's it? You, guy, friend. You.
Pud.
That trick you did with... No, not you. My friend. You, guy, tall, spooky.
Oh!
What's your name again?
A game. My name, and then it just like scrolls out.
You don't know each other's name?
I don't know
That's
his
weird.
name. He's. I
No,
don't
that's
know. I think
Callista.
he's cursed or something. He knows mine. Anyway, you. That trick you did with Null, the message. Could you do that with Halder or fake name here?
I'd need to be able to
Is
see
that too
them.
far? Ah, darn. Ren,
No, you don't
that's
have to
it?
be able to see them. Not with message.
I don't. Oh,
No.
It said you as
because
long
it
as you're
says your
familiar
finger.
with the person.
If you're
right?
familiar, you basically like if you point in the direction where you think
Oh.
they are, you send a message into the ether. Like you could be blocks away from each other, and yeah, or 100.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I did not
Mhm.
know that.
Mhm.
Perfect.
Sending stones.
Ask him. Yeah, I'm gonna say ask him to look for activated charcoal or anything we could do to help with poisoning. Maybe ask Ren because they probably know about helping with poisoning. And in the meantime, do I think cure wounds would help stave off some of this for a little while until we can get medicine?
I would say if you do that, you would be able to make a medicine check with advantage, and that would help delay the onset of other potential symptoms.
I would like to do that in the meantime to help him hold out. So
Yeah.
you said a medicine check with advantage?
Yes, and then
Okay.
you would still use your spell slot to do so.
Your spell slot. Yeah. Come on, big
Von's
money.
gonna send the
Oh, so
message.
close to being good, and then it went so bad, y'all.
Is
It's
there
so
any way
bad.
to help?
How?
How did it roll off the 20 to 2?
Is there any way Vaughn could help?
Dude, I don't know anything about medicine. Can you help me? I want to help him, and I have the spells, but I don't know how to use them.
If only
Can
I
you
could
help me,
heal there with
please?
you.
Vaughn, you can
Damn.
make your own check, but it's not gonna be related to the cure wound spell.
Damn.
I gotta have some strict sometimes, you know.
I know. The issue is Vaughn has no healing spells at all.
No, I will allow, since the use of a spell is being used, you to
Yeah.
like assist in some way, but it's not like you're stacking on top of her roll, if that makes sense. Well, Jesus
Good.
Christ. Okay.
Pull out the
Um,
surgeon in the ER room.
Vaughn. Sorry, he's a bard. What do you use sometimes to write songs and everything?
What does?
Charcoal.
I'll look at his
Sometimes.
proficiencies.
Well, I was gonna make a joke of like, oh, he found
Uh-oh.
like a handful of charcoal in the bottom of his bag.
Oh my
And
gosh.
it's not enough to potentially do the effects that you're looking for, but it's enough to essentially be like,
Prolong it.
not prolong the effect, but to stave off any more symptoms that might arise. And I need one of you to roll me a d4, please.
A D4.
Why don't you do it? Your luck's a lot better than mine right now.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Hey yo!
So
Ooh,
you,
four.
with that, you guys staved off the next until he's healed. Whatever was the next here will be staved off for the next 5 hours, but he's still poisoned.
Okay, Callista's gonna like mop off his forehead and get another like compress on his forehead and okay, he's gonna be okay for a little bit longer. It's kind of stabilized. We've got friends going to the kitchen already. We'll have them get what he needs and bring it back here and help him, okay?
And the message, I'll say, hit when it was to Etika, correct? Or was it to...
I think I'd rather have chosen it to be towards Ectica.
Okay. Etika, when you were opening the first door, not the unicorn room door, that's when you heard the message.
Okay.
Do you say anything in response?
No.
Okay.
Just a noise of affirmation.
Okay, I'll take it.
Etika says heard. Okay. You can see Pud, who was a little bit grumpier before, after watching you guys work on his friend before you. He seems a little bit more relieved. And
I'm
kind
gonna
of
look at
in
Pud and
awe.
say, "What's your friend's name?" About the sick boy.
Broader.
Broader. Okay, we're gonna get Broader help. I promise. Actually, we gotta be quiet, but would you guys want to come around Broader's bed so we can all talk for a minute?
Sure.
And try and like gather up all the kids into one area.
They all kind of scoot over.
She's gonna sit down on the floor, kind of be at their level, and say to Null, "So Null, earlier you mentioned our friend Will.
I did, yeah.
I actually came here today with Will.
He's here?
Yes, but
He
we've got to be
turns to look
really
at the
quiet.
window. Oh.
We got to be really quiet. He is nearby, and we have a plan to get you all out of here. And we're going to help Broader. We're going to get him back on his feet. But for right now, we just need to be really quiet. And I know that you're tired, but we got to stay up a little bit so we can get you all out of here. We have a plan, and it's all going great so far. We just need a little bit more time to get Broader's medicine, and then we'll be able to get you all out of here, okay?"
What's the plan?
The plan is Will is outside with a load of friends and allies that are going to create a big distraction so we can take you guys outside. I think the easiest way is going to be to go back through the workshop. But if you guys know a better way to get out safely, definitely let me know, because you guys have lived here longer than I've been here. And don't worry about guards. We can take care of them too. We're going to keep you all safe.
That's the thing. It is about the guards. I mean, we could really just use the door right here, but the guards are due back to check on it in the next 10 minutes or so.
Have you figured out their schedule?
They stop by every half hour.
Okay, perfect. So the next time they stop by, we're going to make sure everybody looks like they're in bed, everything's good, and then we'll have a 30-minute window to, make a little bit of an escape. We've got some things working on our side. It's easier for us to around, keep a close, tight group. So I know this is scary and none of you have met me before, but I just want to let you know we're only here to help you, and Will is outside to do the same. Hopefully their distraction will be big enough to pull the majority of the guards away. But yeah, we're definitely going to have to sit through the next guard check just to be safe.
One of the younger girls, who hasn't really spoken up, speaks up at this moment and goes, "Can I bring Oink? I don't want to leave without Oink."
Who's Oink?
He's Pig in the pen.
We'll see if we...
I can't leave without him.
If not, I promise we will mount a daring liberation of Oink as soon as possible if he can't come with us
Promise?
today. But I promise.
No, today I can't leave without Oink.
Don't worry.
Is
Oink's gonna be fine.
what I DM, is it at least 120 feet from here to Victor?
Yeah. Give me one
I think it's
second.
too far for me to talk to Antares.
Let me think. 10, 20, 30,
It would
40,
be
50,
right
60,
up here.
8. I know, I'm counting. Hold on.
Oh, gracious.
It is 100. Yep, 110.
10.
So you're just
hey,
just
DM.
within range.
What's her name?
Hey,
Has she told
DM.
me her name? I don't know her name.
She has
right?
not told you her name. They have not told you.
Okay, I'm gonna face her and I'm gonna say with a very earnest look, I have a special friend too. His name is Antares. He's my familiar. Right
Oh,
now, he's outside with Will. And when it's time for them to start the distraction, I'm going to have him come be with us. So when he gets here, I'll send him to get Oink. He's a very nice dog. I think he can do
he's a
it,
dog?
and we'll get you guys reunited.
I
Yeah,
love
his name's
dogs.
Antares.
Do you
Well,
ride
you'll have
him?
to meet him. No, I'm a little heavy for that, but
Oh,
I would if I could.
I could probably ride him.
Probably, you're little. Anyway, we're adding Oink to the list of people we're saving today.
Good.
Well, pigs we're saving today. The other question I had is, are there any other kids that aren't here right now that we need to get? I know somebody's usually in the kitchen, right?
Null nods. Mishka's kind of stuck there right now.
Okay, my friends are already looking out for Mishka because you mentioned her earlier. Is there anyone else we can think of?
Hold on one second. Null was like, actually, there's a couple others with Pincushion right now. Pincushion's who I stole the key from.
Ah, okay. And they're working for him tonight?
At least right now. You actually passed his workshop on the way up here.
Oh, yes, we heard the voices. Okay. So we will get you all safely down to the and then we will get them. Okay, that sounds good. I think Brogard? Is that his name? The sick one.
Broader.
Broader. I think Broader will need to rest here until we can get the medicine for him. But everybody else just get in bed, get ready for the guards to come check, and then once they're passed, we'll start moving downstairs, okay?
Well, there's more in the textile mill. I forgot about the mill. I don't really work there too often. I don't see them. They usually work at night.
Is the mill farther down near, like, towards where they're going to find the kitchen?
I think so.
Okay.
I think it's above the kitchen. I've never
Okay,
been to
well-
that side of the log.
They have something that they have to find before they can come back. So hopefully they'll end up checking that room. They're also searching all the rooms for kids to bring with them. So they'll be on the lookout. But once we go to leave, if anybody's missing, just tell us and we'll go back for them, okay?
Okay.
We're all getting out tonight.
Go ahead. Make an insight check for me, please.
Do they believe me? Let's find out. Oh, that was the wrong type of roll, but it was terrible no matter what. So take what you want.
They all seem. I'll let Vaughn also make an insight check, please.
Insight.
Also, I've been meaning to ask, what is your P&G right now?
Mine?
Mine?
Yeah, yours, Frosty.
Oh, I think I have it as my as
It's B.
Bjorn.
Or Bjorn, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Nice
another
check.
character.
Calissa, you're looking at all these kids, taking them all in. You have a million things running through your head. They all seem to be listening well, to your surprise. Vaughn, most of the kids seem to be kind of in on it, but you notice that Pud seems almost untrustworthy at a certain points. He was very, almost like he was on the verge of asking certain questions, but then Null kind of answered, and so he just kind of sat back and was like listening. But you can see that there's something behind those eyes that, like, there's just something off in your gut.
Maybe Vaughn should speak a little so they're not just hearing it from one person.
About it. Vaughn's gonna like stand up, being like, I know we don't know each other at all, but we made a promise and we're gonna get you all safe. Because we'd rather not see any more children be harmed. Can I roll persuasion?
Yeah, I'll allow persuasion, and I'll say with advantage with the help of Callista's little
Yippee!
speech. Yippee!
Persuasion at advantage. Fuck yeah!
All right.
Holy shit, 24 and 20.
Building off that insight, you see a look on Pud's face, like he made an internal decision based on what all of you are promising, and with like the genuineness behind that promise. He seems convinced, and you see like very clearly again that decision was made and he's on your side. The kids kind of settle back a little excitedly, and do we need to pack? The little girl asks.
Only essentials, things you...
You cut off
Oh
fast
no,
though.
you cut out.
I said, only essentials, things you can carry easily, and you have to be able to hide it under the bed sheet while we're laying down.
Okay. And you see just a little bit of hope kind of spark between all of them. Broader just kind of nods, but then he seems to kind of close his eyes and fall asleep at the little bit of slight relief he's found for now.
Oh, poor thing.
Yippee! Everyone's
Just gonna pat his
traumatized.
bed like, kiss him, miss buddy.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna be out of here soon. There's a lot of people outside that want to see you all again.
I had just a quick thought.
Yeah.
Where would Callista and Vaughn hide as the...
Well, they said
Um,
sometimes
the-
the kids double up beds, so I figured far end bed so the guards and they won't.
Mhm.
And Callista and Vaughn can definitely share a bed. He can bend up, and she's tiny.
Okay.
Vaughn
And
had, like,
we're missing like 3 or 4
chain
kids
shape.
anyways. There's plenty of beds, so we could honestly have our own bed, as long as we're around the corner.
Mm-hmm. And they're probably like 5 minutes away from potentially stopping by for a bed check.
All right, I want to spend the 5 minutes helping everybody get what little things they can packed and get everybody tucked in bed so they look like they're asleep.
Okay.
Unless there's anything you want to do, Vaughn.
Nope, that's the great idea.
All right. You guys do so. Go ahead. I'll say, for to not arise any suspicions as you guys are like laying in the bed, in one of the empty beds. Excuse me. I'll say, I think performance would be a good check to
That's
kind
great
of
for us.
play the part of a child asleep nonchalantly and totally meant to be
Honk
here.
shoe, honk shoe, honk shoe.
And I would say, okay. Okay.
Can we retcon this as Vaughn is holding Callista? Covering Callista?
Crying at the nat one. Hell. Performance I'm good at.
So
It's 5.
so lay this out for me. Was Callista gonna be like the one up top?
So
What do you
I had like the thought of Callista trying to sleep in bed, but anytime she would try going in bed, her tail would stick out
Mm-hmm.
and any of like the fabrics. So then Vaughn just like goes over just to try and cover anything like sticks out,
I think that
like with his body.
Yeah, I think that. So, a tinge soldier, a couple of them enter into the barracks. At a 5 minutes later, they kind of come to the middle of where the beds are, and one starts to walk down this aisle and the other walks down the other, just kind of these tiny little creatures just marching. And even as they're stepping, they are stepping in unison, and they are a little bit smaller than Callista. You can just hear the kind of the squeakiness of them, and when each of them reach a bed, they stop. They kind of take a look at the bed. If it's empty, they keep going. When they reach, right as the tin soldier is about to reach the bed where Callista's at, Callista, what would be? You kind of get overcome a little bit with a sneezing fit as the bed that you are found in currently has a little bit more dust than you would expect it. Apparently this is like the old crickety bed that a lot of the kids don't sleep in. The hay is definitely a little bit rotted. It is just everything gets up your nose and you start sneezing. Vaughn, you're able to kind of like lift the blankets up almost like as if a kid was just in a huff, kind of turns over, not muffling Callista, but muffling the noise a little bit. And the tin soldier stops, makes their way, stops, looks in your general direction, tilts his head a little bit. I would say he's got like the little warning, like exclamation point as he like slowly starts making his way towards your bed for a little bit more of an inspection. What do you do? It's not a complete aha moment, but it is a, I'm going to investigate this a little bit more.
Wait, can I minor illusion this to make this look less suspicious?
Sure, but you gotta tell me how.
I'm thinking, I gotta word man see this. So what makes it obvious? I need you to reiterate that to me.
Like, what caught his eye, do you think?
What caught his eye? I would say the largeness of Vaughn.
Like largeness of Vaughn.
Yeah, between the two
You're so
kind of
right.
rolling over, like while you're trying to muffle like the sound. Anyone laying in bed, especially a child, is not that big.
I
I
think that I would like to try and roll from the covers like under the bed, if possible,
Okay.
to make it less of a big lump.
Okay.
But I also want to prepare to attack him from under the bed if I need to.
I was gonna say I don't think you should move since Vaughn is the problem. I was gonna try
Yeah.
to do a minor illusion to make it look less large, less lumpy. Like the closer it gets, starts to get smaller.
Can you
Like
do
a
that?
trick of the light situation, because minor illusion.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna look it up real quick. I like this idea. Just want to make sure this is something that the spell can support.
I think so. It's in.
Oh, you can create a
Uh,
sound across the room.
Oh.
Sound or image, max 5 foot cube. It can be the
Ooh.
level of a scream, whisper to a scream. The image can be such an object as a chair, muddy footprint, small chest. I would say you could, for this how small of an area it is, you could illusion the bed to look like it is just one person. And Vaughn, like think of like Lord of the Rings when they're like using the cloak to be like a rock. You could essentially kind of like that, but make the lump look a lot smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to do that?
Yeah.
I think
that'd be great.
Okay, he's gonna come up. So he's gonna have to do an intelligence check of a DC 13. Before I roll this, is there anything else you want to do?
I on. No. Oh, fuck my life. I'm an idiot. I have a fat 20 portent roll just sitting there.
I thought you
Could have
used
been
that.
using it. Oh, did I? No, I used the other one. I used the 1.
Oh, okay.
The other one was a 1. I haven't used the 20 yet.
Um.
I've almost used it like twice. No, I have nothing.
Okay. Do. Make sure he doesn't have. Okay, that's funny. Here we go. Here's the. Oh, let me make sure that the roll will actually show for you guys. I hate that their default is always to like make the roll secret, and I'm like, that's just dumb. Always roll advantage. Never whisper rolls. Auto crit. There we go. Alright, here's the intelligence check. It's gonna be a 3. He's a I giggled because his intelligence is a 1, which is a -5.
Oh, wow.
As it is a small construct. It the tin soldier starts to walk up. You cast the minor illusion spell to make it look like just a single occupied bed. The tin soldier kind of stops at the foot of the bed, literally staring right into the covers. Turns its head, looks up where Callista's head is, tilts its head again, tilts its head back to a neutral position, turns around, and then starts clomping away. And you guys hear the 2 tin shoulders meet before they open the door, the double doors, and you hear the tin soldiers start to creak down the stairs and out of sight.
Oh, going to sleep. I hope.
Who knows? You don't see them anymore, though.
Okay. I think now we have about half an hour till the next check, right?
Yes.
I don't know if we have much to do until the boys come back with the charcoal. I mean, we can start taking kids down, but not quite yet, I don't think.
Okay. You guys are just gonna sit and wait in bed?
I mean, I don't want the kids to fall asleep, so maybe we'll wake them all up, make sure they're all ready to go. But I think it's too soon to move them.
Okay. All right. Well, given the time, I think with the other group now just getting to some sort of circular room with some animated portraits, the kiddos kind of read in on the plan somehow long lost unicorn horn recovered. We're going to go ahead and end tonight's session. Time for
Alright.
stars and wishes.
Remind me to ask next time. I feel like Vaughn gave his eerie token to somebody, and I don't remember who. Was it Victor?
I'm pretty sure it was Victor.
Okay, cool. I don't want to blast through all of his level 1 or whatever spell slots for message. I'm just trying to think
Oh no,
of
that's a
other names.
cantrip.
It's a cantrip.
That's why I was
Oh,
using
message
it.
is a cantrip? Oh,
Mhm.
fuck yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
hell yeah, it is.
Message them about the loom room if we
I've-
can.
Anytime I play someone else's character, I've been trying to just use cantrips. Unless I need it,
Add
but still.
2 spell slots missing.
They were
Mhm.
important.
It was
And you
kinda
got him
important.
back, right?
No.
No,
I
he
get-
doesn't
You don't
get
have
I get
arcane
slots back
recovery?
in.
Oh,
Well, I could
sad
use
day.
it. You're right. I could use my invoke power. What's
Ah,
it called? Harness divine power. That's it.
well, if we ever need to.
Yeah.
I know what my wish is. I think my star was all the little kids. I think they were cute, and I'm glad, even though it kind of failed, we were able to help that little boy a little bit. My wish is that Roll20 would implement a dice jail so I could deal with this fucking dice. I hate it.
You really
get
do
no
have like the
retribution.
worst of luck. It's so, it's
Tragic.
comical. Yeah, it's tragic. And,
Bless you.
yeah.
Sorry, I'm allergic to Faye.
Ah. That's funny.
I'm sad because I tried to mute my mic and I just missed 3 times.
Oh.
I've done that before.
Anyway,
I
what's your wish,
would like
Pasto?
just say,
That
Oh, wait.
Roll20 would implement a dice
Oh,
jail.
never-
I'm dead
never mind.
serious.
Yeah.
That is
That's
my
your
wish.
dead. That's your dead.
I was gonna say, like, Pasto's very
Next
true on that
update,
one.
I'm for real. I'm gonna make myself a dice jail for chat.
No, you got to change the
Um,
color. I don't know how though.
I swear.
Never mind.
My wish, not my wish, my star. I don't know. Everyone's thought was very, very great on their characters as I played not my character. um,
You looked at a pumpkin patch, man, and a compost pile. Lore.
I did indeed. And then I pet your dog.
That's lore.
That's good lore. They'll by the end of this, they'll be best buddies.
That's a good wisdom.
A wish. Man, I can't wait to be the distraction.
Just you wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone else's
Kyle,
turn.
Kyle.
My star of the session is absolutely going to be the implications of me getting the unicorn horn.
Oh, right.
Man, they're like, I'm gonna wait, and Pastel, you know why I'm going to wait, but there are so many thoughts going through Etika's mind right now,
Oh, yeah.
and that's actually my wish is that Callista and Etika get a chance to talk next session, because man. Also, the whole meeting thing. Etika feels like he can't just not have the meeting. And we'll bring that
Oh,
up.
no, we're gonna have the meeting.
Okay.
We already decided, even if, because we talked it out, but it wasn't you playing your character, even if we steal the kids today, they're not going to connect that to the 2 royals that came through and made an appointment, especially not if we show up at the appointment. As long as we don't get clocked during this situation and we stay stealthy, we're okay. It's just if one of us loses our cover that will be messed up. But so far,
Okay.
our cover's intact.
Sweetness.
So you guys know how there was a couple of rolls that I did at the beginning of this campaign that determined where certain things were?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the story tracker stuff.
Uh-huh. The location of the horn was one of them.
Yep.
Wow, I can't believe we got
Man, here of all places is crazy.
in a dusty ass storage room.
Mm-hmm.
Just shows you that the hags don't know how to take care of things.
Yeah, Etika found it and just went, oh no.
Or kind
So,
of like the ring, magical items have a way of making themselves found.
Yes.
Amazing.
Panic attack time. Anyway, that's my stars and wish.
Hell yeah. Anyone else? Halder? Kyle, if you're talking, you're muted. Kyle? I wonder if he fell asleep. Did he fall
He
asleep?
said, "Hold my hand." Maybe
Yeah.
it's been a while since he had anything.
Yeah, it's fair. What?
I said Kyle exploded.
Yeah. All good. All right. Who do we want to do inspiration for?
What's it,
I
Frosty?
think. Oh, I was gonna say Etika,
Oh,
because finding the unicorn horn was a really big plot thing, and it was really meaningful for him. Like, I think that was really cool that you found it. And also, it might inspire him in the next period of time, to have it on him. That's my vote.
I was going to give it to Frosty for playing two
Every
other
character?
characters
That's
back to
fair.
back, which is pretty crazy. Thank you, baby.
This is where Kyle has to call it next session. Now I play the kleptomaniac. No one is safe. Takes all the spoons.
All right. Do we want inspiration to go to Frosty?
It is
I
between us
actually
two.
want Etika.
Yeah.
'Cause I think Etika would do well since Etika's also doing the majority of the sneaking next session as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
not to metagame, but he could probably use the
Oh.
inspiration.
Mhm.
I'm not metagaming. I'm totally not. But
Mhm.
also,
Especially
as a
he's
person who has
helping-
played Etika enough times, Etika's dice are shit, and Etika sucks ass at what's it called?
And he's
Stealth?
got exhausted halter on his arms. so,
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
He's gonna need to help out.
No, not acrobatics. Athletics. Etika sucks at athletics.
Mm,
So
Nicholas
I
is
know the
everything.
pain.
gotcha. Sounds good. All right, Etika, take that inspiration.
All right then.
All right.
Take it.
The
Gotcha.
portrait you see before you is one of the portraits within the room that Etika and Halder found themselves in. So it's a hint.
Hey, that's so pretty though.
Hint for more to
Gorgeous.
come. And our next session will be the 7th of December.
Oh, it's so long.
I know.
Oh,
I know.
that's
We're gonna
surprise.
keep trucking though. We're gonna get through this. It's gonna be great.
We got this.
Happy Thanksgiving. However you share it with Friendsgiving or however you choose to sell it or again share it. Hopefully I wish you a good meal in some way, shape, or form, even if you have to
Mhm.
work. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a couple of weeks.
Yay.
Yay! Have a
Love
good
you
night.
guys.
Bye.
Good night.
And that's going to be it for me tonight, folks. Happy Sunday. Please remember to take care of yourself, drink water, and I'll see you folks next time. Good night.